Ronnie?
Yep.
This is why people don't like these trucks. Seems like every 30,000 miles you got to do something to them.
Mm-hmm, that's true. But I've been burning up the road with it. I've been keeping track, folks. I've been putting about 22,000 miles a year on it, and I've put about something like 38,000 on it so far.
So we got 40,000, let's say, and that's noise that y'all heard in the beginning of this video.
Mm-hmm.
That noise is a broke flywheel.
Mm-hmm.
And it is 12 o'clock.
12:02.
We got to change flywheel.
Now we are like 25 minutes from the closest parts store, but it looks like they might have the flywheel in stock.
So I got to go get the flywheel. I got to get me something to eat. You know, I'm malnourished. But anyway, we're going to have to change this flywheel out. And Ronnie's got to get home and get to sleep before about 9 o'clock tonight.
No, I don't. Hey, if I get to sleep by 9 o'clock tomorrow morning, I'll be all right.
Well, look, I got to be up at 4.
Donnie has to be home.
I got to be up at 4 in the morning to go to work. So we got to get this thing knocked out, and we're going to have to do it here pretty quick. So y'all better hang on for the ride. And
should we tell them what we did already? Or what I did already?
He got the jack up here.
No, not before I got down here. I thought it might be the fuel pump rod.
Ah.
So I looked at the fuel pump and it was spraying gas all over the place. Look at that shit.
That's them damn Chinese parts.
Chinese fuel pump spraying gas all over the freaking place. That thing has only been in there about 15,000 miles.
That's like his 5th one.
Yep.
Since in the last like 3 years.
Yep. Yeah, those Chinese freaking fuel pumps. So I got to try to get that. There's a Holly one, Donnie, but you got to put special adapters on it. But I'm going to figure it all out.
Did you have to drill a holes in this one? Like
No, I didn't. They got that right finally.
Yeah. So if y'all didn't see them videos, you need to go back and watch
Yeah.
them. He had to drill out the holes to put the screws in.
If anybody tells you that a Delphi fuel pump is quality, they are lying to you. Yeah. I know from experience. Delphi fuel pumps are the biggest piece of crap there is. They're even worse than the no-name ones like, what's that other? There's another real cheap one. It's even better than the Delphi.
Well, I've noticed all the parts here in the last 6 months or so are getting a little better. So
yeah, I think they are getting better. So
hopefully.
So the Delphi's, the bolts wouldn't fit in it, but apparently they fixed that. So they are at least cracking that whip. If they would just move production to Mexico instead of China, it might help or something. But who knows? That's for another story. So anyway,
we got to get this flywheel changed out. We'll get you some pictures of going through this. But first, I think I'm gonna go get the part.
That will give the truck a
few minutes to cool off.
It'll cool off too, because I just drove it like 60 miles to get down here.
But it wouldn't make the noise while it was cold. It only made the noise when it heated up.
Also, it won't make the noise at RPM.
Yeah, because it's got pressure.
You get up to about 2,000 RPM. There's nothing going on, but there is just a little bit of a vibration in the engine, which would make sense if the flex plate's off a little bit.
But we're gonna see what we can do, and we're gonna run down here to the parts store.
What are you doing, Donnie?
Trying to get the damn bolt. Who the hell put 6 in it? You only need about 3. Whoever put this motor in here did too good of a job.
If you put 3, wouldn't it make the flywheel break?
No, hell no. Might, but who the hell's counting those flywheels? Only $35. It made it a hell of a lot easier when you go to replace it.
Is the engine still hot?
Yes.
I can't tell from up here.
Ronnie?
Yes.
That's one bolt loose.
So, what have you done here, Donnie?
Took the transmission out, slid it back about 2 inches there.
So the doodaddy had to take the drive shaft loose.
And right here, you see You stick your hand. I wish we had one of them temperature guns where they could see that flywheel is still, I mean, that torque converter
It's still hot.
still 100 degrees or better.
I've got, this company keeps trying to get me to do a review of their temperature.
Gun.
That gun. It goes on the camera though. I'd kind of, now Fleer wanted to like go ahead and give me a nice Fleer. I'd review it.
Yeah.
But they want me to do it on my other channel. If they wanted me to do it on your channel, we could actually use it, you know, because you use stuff like that all the time.
But look, right there. There's what everybody wants to see.
The nut, the bolt out.
That's one. Got 5 more. The trick's gonna be the top ones, I believe. But I might be able to rotate this flywheel around still with only 1 or 2 bolts in it. And, get it out.
See how Donnie's a go-getter? He's been like that since he was a baby.
Hey, we need a time check. Joe, what time is it?
We didn't go get the part yet.
12:50.
12:50.
So it's taking us 50 minutes to get this far, but we didn't get the part yet.
Less than an hour to pull the flywheel.
See how he's already, he knows it's going to get done.
Yeah, I ain't stopping till it does now.
When he was a baby, he was like this.
Joe,
What?
I need my screwdriver. Whatever I don't. Oh, it's over there by Ronnie. That's it. I can get it.
Now, we didn't know we were doing this today.
No, or I would become a little more prepared.
If we knew we were doing it, we would already had the part. I was just at the part store.
Yeah. We're supposed to be working on mine.
Yeah. Now, here we are. Donnie's saving me again.
But we'll get it.
It's hot.
It's real hot.
Well, there it is. Bam.
Is it?
What time is it? We racing. 50 minutes, Donnie.
Broke right there. It broke there. Broke there. You can see it.
We can't, none of us can see it.
I can see it.
Check
I
crack.
know what's wrong with it.
Hold on a second. I'm going to zoom in. Good Lord. Okay, I see it. That's the crack.
Comes in there.
When it was mounted on the truck,
You can see
whenever we
it
found
better.
it, yeah, right there. That's a good one. Oh, if I can get the camera on it. There you go. Yep.
See it coming across that bolt hole there. Comes
Oh,
back
yeah.
up here.
Yep. It's
From hole to hole there. Oh, there's another
from
one.
there to there.
That one? Nope. Right there and goes across that bolt hole too. And just trying to bust that piece out. Can you see it there, Ronnie?
Yeah. It's cracked in like 2 or 3 different places.
There it is.
That's our problem.
Mm-hmm.
See how it says GM?
Yep.
That was the original flywheel. Whenever we swapped the engine, Donnie put the original one back on it.
See how these was loose at some point? They're egg shaped. They're
Yeah.
supposed to be round like that.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, you know what's good to wash hands with, Ron?
What?
409.
409.
Take 409, you get grease all over you.
Break me up. They ain't gonna know how I got grease on my hand. They're gonna say, how is that possible when he didn't do anything?
Ronnie does a lot behind the scenes, people.
See, folks, I can't work and hold the camera. Joey has the same problem.
Yep.
He's in the witness protection
Jo-
program.
Joey's been known to work on stuff and not film it.
Woo! All the time.
I was working on an arcade game this morning. You see there? You got a little split. When you get a little split, don't spray 409 in it. That damn thing, if you come around here, it's looking, you can see it good.
I couldn't tell if that was an actual, yeah, that's a fracture. I mean, that ain't a casting thing, right?
No, that's fracture.
So there you go, folks. But there's 2 or 3 of them. That's not the only one.
Another one right in here somewhere. Right there.
There you go. So hopefully that'll like get you where you understand what it's doing. All right, so now we gotta go get another one.
Run.
We got it.
There it is.
Big $33. Now we're trying to figure out which way it goes on.
Oh, I know which way it goes on.
Donnie knows.
We'll put it on the right way. And y'all can figure it out later.
Tell them what time it is.
It is.
1:43.
Now look, y'all. We just ate and just drunk our drinks. So we're going to go slower going back in.
We just drunk our drinks.
Yeah, we're starting to drink our drinks. Is this one mine or is that one mine?
That one's yours. You just had it on your hand. This one's mine. I'm going to push all the little tops in on mine, so I don't get cooties. Mine has a big R on it, and yours probably don't have that.
Mine's got a big R too. But anyway, we're going to have to wiggle this thing back in here and get it fixed in here. Start all this. I need my light. You trying to steal my light, Ronnie?
No, that's yours.
Okay. All right, we're going to crawl up under here and get started, but it's going to be...
1:43, done lost a minute. 1:44.
All right.
Here we go. Where am I? Which way's up?
I'm asking the same thing.
What in the world? I don't know how I'm gonna be able to edit this video in, Donnie, where it's not upside down.
That's going to be hard.
It appears to be recording something. Our torque converter has cooled off a little bit. Boy, it is still pretty hot though, man. Man, that's crazy. You wouldn't think it would stay that hot that long. The exhaust is cold, but the oil in the transmission, the fluid in the transmission, keeps that all hot. 11/16, Donnie?
Yep.
11/16 bolts on the Flexplate. Now, Donnie, they're all saying, oh, I would have put new Flexplate bolts on.
Well, we would have too, but guess what?
They didn't have them.
They didn't have them. So
Beggars can't be choosers. Hey, Joe, can beggars be choosers?
No.
Hey, Joey.
What?
They've been waiting.
Have they?
Yep, what's wrong with the Flexplate?
It's broke.
Yeah, there we go. We hear this crap, Donnie?
yep,
It's broke.
it's broke.
Joey's our diagnosis
Person.
Boy, if that wrench slips, it's gonna hit me right in the face, ain't it?
Yeah, maybe. But guess what? I'm gonna put a
Luckily, we're doing it the safe way by stringing another wrench into it. That's one.
We only got 5 more.
Well, I think it would be good to have them on there tight. That way, hopefully, it won't fall off.
Yep.
All right, Donnie, show them which way. How do you tell which way the flywheel goes?
These little bump out.
You see how those are built so that they bump out one side of the Flexplate? That's the part that goes to the torque converter.
Yeah, it makes the head recessed a little bit back here.
Yeah, it's like a mounting boss. If you think about it, if that was the other way around, the head would stick out. And then once you tighten it up, and once it gets tight enough, whenever you push on it, you're going to start spinning the flywheel. So Donnie's using a screwdriver to stop the freaking flywheel from turning so that he can get it just a little bit tighter. Normally, if you didn't have the transmission in, you could just put an impact on it. Yeah, see how it's... They might not know your wrench trick there, Donnie. So basically, for an extension for a wrench, you can take another wrench
And lock it into it.
and lock it into the open end with the closed end. It gives you more leverage, you know.
Obviously, it makes the wrench twice as long, so it makes it twice as much leverage.
Next, we're going to teach you about fire.
What we need to do, I need this transmission to come my way, about that much.
Okay.
And then we got to go forward with it. Your side a lot more than mine, but my side needs to come up maybe an inch and a half. Your side, it looks like about 3 inches. But that nipple right there needs to go in the middle of that flywheel. So it's up a little high, but it's got to be up a little higher because I got that transmission mount out of the holder. So once we get forward, and you see that there sitting up on top of that mount, once we get forward that much, we can drop it down a little bit, and that will help us.
My phone's getting dirty, Donnie.
Yep, that happens.
I got the gear thing back in. Got the transmission mounted back to the bell housing. Or is that backwards? Bell housing mounted back to the engine. Donnie has put the flywheel on. He is now tightening up the 3 studs on the flywheel that attaches it to the torque converter. Gene has arrived straight from the flea market. He found us a bunch of resistors and diodes, he said.
So I got to, we got to put the transmission cross member mount bolt back on, and then we got to put the
Drive shaft U-joint back in
it, and let the jack down on the front of it,
and then see if she'll start. I don't know if she'll start. Donnie, you changed this wheel thing here.
Yeah, the starter might not mesh right now.
I hope so. I hate when the starter don't mesh. It grinds and eats up your brand new flywheel.
Yep, that's happened before.
All right, Donnie says he's done. Donnie, let's see your clock.
Clock right here.
3:01.
You ready?
Yep.
I'm gonna fire this thing off. Let's see.
Gonna give it some gas.
Give it some gas.
Yeah.
All of their comic strips in that book. About them.
I think it's fixed, Donnie.
I know it's fixed, or I wouldn't have done it.
Boy, Donnie's pretty good at that stuff. He's good with these engines.
So there you go, y'all. In about 3 hours, or 2.5 hours.
Yeah. So if you get a knocking noise and it sounds like it's coming from around the torque converter, it's probably the flex plate's broke. Now you'll notice earlier in the video, I already looked at it once. I couldn't see it, but Donnie's got the touch.
2.5 hours on my back.
Yep.
Changed. If I'd have had a lift, I'd have done it in an hour and 15 minutes.
That's true.
But we ain't got no lift.
Yep.
So I had to waste another hour.
Yep.
But you know, it cost you $1,000 the other day for that damn. What was that we was doing?
The what?
We did something the other day, and you paid me $1,000. What was it?
Oh, the ball joint.
The ball joint. Yeah.
Yeah. This was a lot easier.
Damn.
A lot easier job than that ball joint.
Yeah. But this one takes more skill.
Yep.
We're letting it warm up here to make sure it don't do it anymore. We'll Ronnie will end this video after he gets home and this thing's nice and hot. Just to double check, make sure it ain't doing it. But for now, I'm going to tell you, y'all subscribe, give us a thumbs up. It don't cost nothing. Go ahead and do it, and we'd very likely appreciate it. And I'll catch you on the next one. But like I say, Ronnie's going to end it here in a little bit.
All right, folks, I made it home. Drove it for about an hour and 20 minutes. And that has fixed the problem. So So if you get that kind of noise in your vehicle, could be a cracked or snapped flex plate. That noise was driving me crazy. I drove it like that for a couple days because I was pretty sure it wasn't anything internal to the engine. But holy crap, that was driving me crazy. Much better. So I hope you enjoyed the video. We'll see you on the next one.